in year one, as they come in, it's mainly in the beginning very much around diagnostics, really looking at your habits, your trends, and what is either helping you in flow or keeping you out of flow as it relates to the body, the breath, and the voice. So we do a lot of diagnostic work in the beginning. We use the camera quite a bit to help us with that, because it's not enough, I think, just to understand your own personal experience, but to really develop a good eye observationally, especially in the day of self-taping so much. So from early on, developing an eye towards kind of what's working or what's getting in the way or not. So there's that. And then once the fundamental exercises and attempts start to take hold, the foundationary exercises, we start adding more duress, right? And trying to figure out, okay, great, we're in a classroom doing this stuff, but what happens when you start to add performance elements to it? And in the old days, before I used to do that, that's when everything would start to break down, once performance would happen. But now what we do is we start to add a lot more of the elements of performance in the process of learning, so that when performance happens, a lot of them have already been baked in. A lot of the research I've done over the years has been around attention. And why do people pay attention? How to hold attention? What is compelling? Right? What are you doing that may be compelling to hold the audience's attention? And so we really start to investigate that as well. That moves us really into the second half of first year, where we start to really address integration a lot more specifically. Physical components of integration, the integration of the text. We've developed a new memorization process, which gets you to the embodied state relatively quickly, a lot more quickly than usual. So you're taking the clues from the text, you're understanding how your body is working, your brain is working, how the memory is working. And with that understanding from the beginning, starting to layer in components that lead to a very embodied experience right from the start. Second year, we move much more into advanced integration. So not just vocal integration, but physical integration as well, a lot more collaboration. And that's where a large part of the film component starts to happen. So we move a lot of the theatrical tools we've learned into film work. We've already been working with the camera, which is exciting, so it's not so daunting for them all of a sudden. They already have developed the eye of what to look for, what would be compelling, what's not, what's getting in the way of flow, all those different things. And so by the end of second year, what's really fun is it's the year where they really start to take on and personalize the new tools and make them their own. One of the challenges of voice work is I'm not interested in creating like a cookie cutter perfect voice. Like, how can you keep your personality and your uniqueness and then add flow to it, and then amplify the impact of it as you're doing that. And that's a large part of what second year is about. And then by the time we get to third year, we're really working on very, very advanced stuff. We're doing advanced integration, scene integration component. We're doing character work building. We're doing extreme voice work. And it's personally, it's a thrilling time because all that foundation is there. The personal buy-in that they have, because they've made it their own, is there, and then the work just flies. All those things were kind of training to be an actor, and even studying to be an actor and becoming an actor, my attention was constantly on what I deemed as the holes in American actor training. All the things of like, well, why aren't they saying this? Or how come no one's taught us how to memorize? How come no one's talking about this? Or, I mean, why isn't anybody telling that person just to breathe? That's really, as opposed to going into some deep psychological thing with them, you know? And I didn't know that much then. So it was just very instinctual, I thought. And again, from the training of sports, I had learned a very kind of efficient way of training that had a lot to do with duress and immediately moving things into action and into game-like situations. And I didn't see a ton of that in American actor training. So a lot of the beginning part of the work was just around, hey, this doesn't seem like it works well. Why don't we try this?